All right, my people, got a post hole digger going. Don't think this is gonna work, but we're giving it a shot. Never had luck with post hole diggers. Roots. We got roots. This is the unit where that tree was, so we figured this is gonna be the hardest one. We only got to go down 28 inches. Here, 1, 2, 3. Which these red dots are the sonotubes. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, and we got 1, 2, 3 over like that. And what happens is these privacy fences get set on them, so everybody has a little privacy fence, and that's what we're doing. Got rain last night, equals muddy mess today. Look at the bottom of my feet. So we started patching blocks. We got the blocks done yesterday. All in here. Underneath. Still got one to do there. But over there we got a bunch of blocks done. So everything's patched up. And yeah, we're gonna fight this now. All right, guys, got a couple holes drilled, but it didn't work. Post hole digger got fired. We are gonna get the 121 back and have to dig these out like that because there's too much. If you remember in the previous videos, if not, go back and check it out when we started this project. Big massive tree here, roots are all on the ground. The old concrete posts, originally from 1970 or whatnot, down in there, all over. The augers just fighting, throwing us off. You know, these little augers hit one little thing and they get off, and for us to square this up and the augers only drilling, giving us an inch on each side, no go. We're gonna do it the way we always do it. Excavate them out. We just thought we could, because we're only going 28 inches, it would be easy, but there's nothing easy in these parts. If it was sand, it would be a different story. So we'll make more mess, and it's with this water and muck and everything else not working out, so we're heading to a different project. We're going to backfill that foundation we dug a couple weeks ago. All right, guys, we're back on site. We got the 88 over here. As you just seen, we had to leave and go do another job because this got too wet and muddy. Now she's dried out. You just saw that video of the other job before this one. If not, check it out. Putting these sonotubes in. Got a 2-foot bucket on there. We just only got to be in the ground 28 inches. It's going to keep stabbing the ground, pulling it up, trying to get it. We have a cable line here, which is the main I pulled up by hand. This is the main. Comes in there. They're just like aluminum in there, and they just break. You tap them. Look, there's an old one, you know, so I can show you how it just snaps. And it snaps the aluminum in there, so you just touch it. Even with your hand pulling them up, you'll break them. But that's where we're at. Things are dried up, and we got 23 of these. We added 2 more over there, so 23 of these to knock in. See if we get her done. All right, that's one. We got in the center. We just dug it out, scratched it out, and we'll grab this end one and then split the difference in between the two. All right, there's the second hole. Had an old piece of concrete down in the bottom. That's why that post hole digger wouldn't go through the other day. All right, pretty boring process. You've seen one, you've seen 1,000. Just gonna split the difference here. We'll check back when we get some better progress. All right, there's 5 in. We got one more. We'll do 6, and then this privacy area is done for these sonotubes. the excavation part anyways. All right guys, we are on the second one. I'm gonna go closest to the building. All we're doing is stabbing it down in and pulling the fluff out. 28 inches down.
Pipe.
A pipe?
Yeah.
Ooh. I saw it pull from the building. Let's see what that is. We got a pipe. Hang on. All right, we just confirmed it's an old drain pipe. That's where that 4x4 cribbing was as a makeshift retaining wall before. There it is right there. We'll get that out. And we'll repurpose that because it's in good shape. Mucky clay around these parts. Alright guys, I got the main cable going in right there. I hit that. I will knock out about 3,000 people. Done it before. Nah, probably not 3,000. There's probably about 1,200 on this one. I hit the main going in this complex, and there was about 3,000 people pissed off at me. So we're gonna pull out an angle away from it, and I just hand dug it all up, pulled it up. They ain't even got those in the ground 3 inches, and that's the main. So, always look at all these old cables coming out. Always pull away from your lines, pipes, you know, parallel with them so you're not pulling into them. We just got the one in on the building. And nothing to square, like I said, but we're squaring up the best we can off the building. Using an 8-inch sonotube, you got to be pretty dead nuts. Not much to play there when they're framing with 4x4s. Dug. We'll get that in.
13, 6, 12 foot.
Alright, we're going to get the diagonal. 13, 6, 12 foot. Alright, we got that one in. That's pretty much the only sketchy one that we got with utilities because of the main going in here with all the utilities. So that's in and nothing got damaged. So we'll get this center one in. And we should be looking pretty good. Mucky mess around here. There's always clay. Some spots, the blue clay, which is like unbelievable. You can't do nothing with it. Can't even shovel it. It's nice and easy. You want to cave in your banks. Those three right there all set. You just got to make sure they're plumb each way. We run string lines, you know, there's all different methods to do it, but they're real finicky, especially backfill with clay. They want to tip this, that, and then once you have the bottom, you're not going to move the top to get plumb. It will be messed up. So you just got to make sure you get them right. All right, guys, to be continued. It's downpouring and we're supposed to get some good monsoons. Grade it up the best we can. Try to keep this GoPro out of the water. Having issues with GoPros. So we got to grade it up the best we could. Hopefully these things don't fill up with water. You can see there's no gutters. A ton of water comes down through here. You know, filling up with water is not the worst scenario. Worst scenario would be if they cave in. If the cardboard gives out and they cave in, would be the worst. But we had a good system going, and we would have got down to here where we needed to today if it didn't start raining on us. So game changer. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Obviously this is the lowest point, so it would be the wettest point. Not as bad up there. If that dries out good, and up on top where we got a couple will be even better. So see you guys in the AM. All right, back here next morning. It rained pretty good yesterday. Half these sonotubes got 10 inches of water. Nothing collapsed, which is good. A lot settled out, which is nice, so we could retop it. Just getting our layout this morning for the next 2 bays. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more sonotubes. Right, Meek? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. All right, 8 more there. Then we just got to form up these stoops this afternoon. It is Friday, and kind of wanted to have this poured, but I don't know how that's looking. We'll see. It's so wet. We got to let it dry out, I think. But as long as we get all this up, oh no, we got 8 and then 9, 10, another 2 up there. As long as we get these all in, get the stoops all formed up, we'll be in good shape for the next time we get creek, which could be Saturday or Monday, one of the 2. But yeah, Friday, sun's out, finally. We did have a good stretch of weather though for the last 2 weeks. Can't complain, can't complain. All right, guys, we got 2 in. Just had to charge the GoPro, but I got you set up charging in here now. I don't know why it didn't charge. It's a brand new GoPro, still acting up. The 8 comes out. I don't even know if I'm gonna go with GoPro anymore. Crazy. So anyways, we got the 2 in, and I'm gonna dig this one here. Oh, he's got a string line up. Hang on, let him get that string line out of the way. Alright. Just center in your line, push down a little bit, scratch a little bit. Obviously we don't want to blow the banks out of dig more ground than we need to. Little scoops. So what I've been doing is just taking 3-4 scoops like this, because you don't want to curl the bucket. You'll just blow the whole bank, the insides of it out, swell the ground. So I take 2, 3 there. Come over here at an angle, at a 45. And take a couple like this. Then it squares your hole up in the bottom too. All I'm doing is stabbing it down in straight, pulling a little bit, and then bringing it up and dragging on that bank so it doesn't fall back in. So stab it down in, little tiny curl. Oh, the machine's sliding out, and then just bring her up, little scoops at a time. Not gonna get a lot, that's for sure. And once you get down to there, you know where you are on the mark on my bucket. You know, you have a mark in the beginning, like when you go to lay it out, you know you're deep enough. Then do a back cut like this, push it down in the hole, one more time like this, down to the bottom of the heel of the bucket, and bring her back up and pull it to me just ever so slightly to get that last bit out. Then do a measurement. It's pretty close right there. like so. On to the next. I'm on this hill and it's wet. It slopes probably, you know, 20-degree slope here. So it wants to slide me off. How you dig a sonotube here. So that gives us enough room to get it, you know, with a string and get us in there, and then we take our post hole digger and just line up the bottom a little bit better, true it up, and it's a done did. And then we'll, you know, that'll get us a straight line. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more in this section and 2 more over there. Going good. Backfill the back side of it, leave the front side open, so when you dig this and then he caves in, it doesn't allow it to push. If that was solid backfill, when we push on that bank right there, we could push that pipe. So give it some breathing room. See how that bank's caving in on it. And it would push the sonotube out of plumb. In there, fine. That's why we need that. All right, we got them all in. We pan across here so you can see. Everything's perfect. Very tedious work to get those where they gotta be. Everything's gotta be square, lined up, plumbed up. The height's gotta be all 8 inches out of the ground, and the ground's all sloped, so it's not like you can set them with a laser. You gotta set them off by measurement and string. So we're gonna backfill them all, get it all graded up a little bit here before we do the last 2 in the other area on the other building. Just gonna pour the ground, rake it, loosen up this clay, and then we can rake it to it. All right, up on top for the last 2 tubes. A little better dirt up here. Oh! I think that we got a winner there. That's an old footing. We'll put that right on top of it. All right. That one is dug. There's a 20-inch sonotube in there. We're just going to dowel rebar in it and add it to the top. It is just a return for a fence post. Nothing structural, nothing major. And we got another one. All right. Just after lunch, we're getting these little stoops formed up. On each one, we got 6 of them to do. All the sonotubes are done. As you've seen, we're pinning those little ones on the existing concrete over there. We got concrete coming. We got to hustle. Coming at 3. All right, we got these tubes pinned down into the footing down below with some rebar. That footing was all the way out into here, so definitely no sense of ripping all that out and for a fence post. Just adhere it to that. Same thing with this side. Put that pin in there. That concrete was this big also. So good news, we're getting it. Bad news, we're not pouring today. All right, guys, everything is formed up. Sonotubes all secure. Just raked up the best we could. Left it high for the settling. It's really wet, clumpy clay. Got these all in, pinned and backfilled, and those two stoops formed. Not even 4 o'clock yet, so we would have made the concrete pour, but it's Friday and I'm just gonna pour Monday. So Monday we will be pouring these. Supposed to get a little shower tomorrow, hopefully thunderstorms 50%. These sonotubes are real weak over here where we already got a day of rain in them, so there's some water in some of them. That one isn't bad. This one's right to the top. So, you know, wet cardboard, I just hope it stays secure and that doesn't collapse. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the pour.